Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's episode, this is going to be the episode 12 of the Fiber Love Affairs podcast. And for today's episode, it's going to be my finished project as usual, my finished project, whips, and latest acquisitions, and I will also be having an important announcement today. But by the way, I'm Cheryl of the Elegant Ermine, and I'm coming to you from the southern part of the Philippines. I sell crochet patterns on Ravelry, Love Crafts, and Creative Fabrica. And on this channel, I will be sharing with you my crochet journey, some stitch tutorials, some pattern tutorial, and even inspirations of my design, as well as design process of my designs. And I hope you will find a thing or two or something that would somehow spark your creativity. So let's get started. So for the finished project of today's episode, I have this one. This is my latest finished project. I know I've been sharing this before when this was still a whip. Actually, I was planning to finish this before New Year, but I was defeated. It was only the other one, the blue one, the light blue one, that I was able to finish right before New Year. But now it's finished already. I have worked in this for the last week and even completed the tassels. I just put this off for a week. I wasn't touching this one because I was busy with another whips. But somehow I was able to finish the tassels for, I think, a day. So there with the tassels, it's really, really finished, except that I haven't cut this tail end here. So this is the magenta. This is my fifth, one, two, three, four. Yeah, I think this is my fifth pineapple slice shawl. So like what I've told you before, what I've shared before, that I'm making quite a lot of pineapple slice shawl because I'll be gifting this to my mother's sisters, and my mother has a lot of sisters. Actually, they're 8 in total. So I think I would be making that much as well. So I'll be making this 8 of this, and I really love this pattern. This is my own pattern, and I was thinking of sharing the pattern of this before this month end, but I think that would not be possible. So I don't know if when I would be able to share the pattern of this. I love how lazy it is. Like it's very, very classic with the pineapple detail. And I used the spun polyester yarn for this 8 ply. I love the weight of the yarn. Like it's not that flimsy. It has a weight, and also with the tassels on the hem, it was able to pull down the stitches so that the detail is already well displayed. So I love this. I super love this, and yeah, this is finished. So this is the only project that I was able to finish this month. Sorry for the noise of the puppy on the background. It's my neighbor's puppy. So this is my pineapple sliced shawl. It's quite huge. It's wide. It's very, very wide. So I was able to consume 300 grams of spun polyester yarn, and I only have a little of spare or leftover. Let me see if I would be able to show it to you. I think I think this is the leftover. I have this much, and like the tassels alone would be able to consume 100 grams or less than 100 grams. So yeah, it's very, very huge. It's wide, and like it's way below the bottom area. So this is my fifth pineapple slice. So since this is already my fifth, so I would need to create or to crochet 3 more pineapple slice. But I think I would spare the first one because the detail is quite different from this one. So I think I would still be creating. I would still be crocheting 4 of this. So this is the project, the only project that I'm able to make this January. I was able to have a photo shoot of this, so I already have decent photos of this shawl, so I might share those photos here. Now next is we're going to talk about, or I'm going to share with you my whips, or yeah, works in progress that I'm trying to finish and even I'm trying to start for the past days. So first I would like to show you this one. I have this yarn purchased before, I think that was last year. Yeah, last year, because with the project with my Kalya Siva, I was trying to recreate my Kalya Siva. And then when I tried to recreate it, I ran out of yarn because the yarn that I used was not intended for that project. So I ran out of yarn, and I tried to purchase more yarns for me to be able to finish the project. But sadly, I wasn't able. I still, even at this moment, still wasn't able to find the exact yarn for that project for my Kalya Siva. So this yarn is one of those incident or instances that I was trying to find the yarn, for me to be able to finish the project. So I have this one. It's way different, totally different from the yarn that I used. This is not Indifil yarn. The one that I used for my Kalya Sealand, the yarn that I was trying to, find was an Indifil yarn 8-ply, and this one is not. But then, so I have this on my stash, and I was trying to create a skirt for a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine that would be having her birthday this coming February. And I was thinking that I need to create a skirt for her. So, but then I wanted to create a lacy one because right at this time, because I'm back with my academic work, I don't have a lot of time, to crochet. And a lazy pattern would be the perfect project because it doesn't have a lot of stitches to it. So I am trying to, so this is what I planned, or I just took this out from my stash, and I was hoping that I could use this one. And then I tried to create a a pattern out of my pineapple slice. So basically, this is what I have here, um, because I wanted to have a detail of that pineapple. So I created the square out of the triangle that I created a square. So this is what it is. But then when I started this pattern, when I started this project, like a shrug was promising instead of a skirt. That's why, because if the plan of having this into a skirt, or having this as a skirt, would only be up to here, with the pineapple detail to be displayed and had it in a square. But like what I've said, when I had it, a shrug was quite promising. That's why I just continued. So I think this is not going to be a skirt anymore. I think this is not going to be a skirt anymore, but a shrug. I would just love to continue this and make it into a shrug, since I still have a lot of yarn here. So this is one of my whips this time. I'm trying to finish this, but you know, I still have a project that I need to create. That is the skirt, because I wanted to give the skirt to my dear friend. So I this is not the only whip that I have this time. So another whip that I have is this one, because like what I said, I need to create a skirt. So I was thinking of creating the skirt out of my Primaloo maxi skirt pattern. So this is another whip. This is the other whip that I'm working on. So it's still this short. I need to create a maxi skirt, just like my Primalo maxi skirt. So I am able to create this much. I still have a long way to go. So basically, I have this gray, and then this one. This is from the freebie of the yarns that I purchased before, and this one is the leftover from my pineapple shawl. And then this one also from the fourth pineapple sliced shawl. This is the leftover. And yeah, so this is another whip. This is a very, very easy project, a no-brainer, but it's just that. This is a yarn eater and this is a lot of stitches. So like, because I'm already running out of time, I don't want to, have this hit and miss with a project. So I stick with the safest project that I have that I would be able to continue and would be able to finish. Since this is very easy, it only has the basic stitches, double crochet and single crochet, and this is crocheted in rounds. Actually, um, I have a series of projects regarding my Primolu stitch pattern, but I will have a separate video with that because I would like to explain it. I would like to share everything about it, but that's why I'll have it next time. So this is my Primalo Maxi skirt. Now, if you wanted to see the very detail of this and how to make this, I have a video tutorial of this on my channel, but I think I might put it down below on the description box. This is a very, very easy project. You just have to play with the yarn colors if you wanted to have a very interesting skirt, like what I have here. I switch to different colors, just to make your skirt very interesting. But with the prototype that I have, I only did two colors, one for the stitches, or for one for the double crochet stitches, one for the double crochet rows, and then another color for the single crochet rows. This is crocheted in rounds. Like what I've said, I'm going to share everything about this next time in a separate video. So this is another whip. And then another one is, actually I have three on the side this time because I have a lot of friends. And this one, I am making this for a friend, still for a friend, because like I have promised to her that I would be making her a cardigan, because when she saw me with my Freya cardigan before, she asked me to create another one for her, or she asked me to crochet for her a cardigan, or because the cardigan would be also, or it's also best to be a beach cover up. And she asked me if I could create one for her. She asked me about it maybe 2 years ago, and still I wasn't able to crochet that cardigan for her. And now I was trying to create, I'm trying to start that cardigan for her. Her favorite color is pink. Actually, I already purchased those yarns for her for that project. I already purchased the pink yarn. Let me show you. So actually, I already purchased the yarns for her before, and these are the yarn, or this is the yarn. I purchased 2 cones of this, and I made a swatch already. But I realized that I might be running out of yarn if I would, I would be using that, because I only purchased 400 grams, and I need to put a lot of tassels on the hem. So I purchased more yarns this time, and the yarns I'm going to show you to you later. But for the whip, this is I made a swatch. Actually, I have been making this swatch. I have made swatches for this stitch pattern before. Like what I said, this one. This is not the first one. I had a first one frogged, and then I made another one. So this is the pattern that I'm trying to use for the cardigan. And then I made another swatch for this particular yarn that I purchased recently that I'm planning now to use for the cardigan, because I wanted to see how it would be displayed with the stitches. And I think when I had it, I think it's good. That's why I proceed with creating the cardigan itself. But actually, this is the sleeve part, and I'm still having this dilemma on how I'm going to, or what pattern I would be using for the panels for the back and front. I'm still thinking if I would be using, I would be having this for the entirety of the panels, or just this one, or just this one, and I haven't decided yet. So that's why I'm only here. I'm only up to here. So this is another whip, but maybe you could suggest if I would just be using this pattern here or this detail here. Uh, Maybe you can suggest. I would like to know if what would be your preference, or what would you like for this cardigan. So basically those are the whips at this moment, but actually I wanted to grab another cake because I wanted to start another pinina, but I'm just holding myself back because I need to finish a project first before I would be grabbing another yarn. Actually I was trying to start another pineapple sliced shawl, but I just have to. I did not continue it this time because I'm having some thoughts of not using the yarn for the pineapple slice shawl. But anyway, I can show you that for the latest acquisitions. And for the latest acquisitions, I don't have a lot because my purchase this time is intentional. Like I already have a project in mind. That's why I bought these yarns. So I have this still Swan polyester 8 ply. It's because of the project of my pineapple slice project. So I purchased this silver one because I love this color. It's just that I have silver already, or I have silver yarns already on my stash. But since they're not intended for the shawl, I know I would run out of yarn. So I purchased another one. And I could not use this with the silver that I already have here because they're not that quite the same. Maybe there's a little difference to it, or they're having a little bit of difference. So I just purchased straight away with six cakes of 50 grams each for the silver. And I am very, very happy to find this seller because from the yarns that I had purchased since, these are the cheapest ones that I got. 38 pesos for 100 grams. Sorry, they're not 50 grams. They're 100 grams. Sorry. So it's cheap for me. They're the cheapest, 38, because most of the yarns that I've purchased already or since was 45 or 47, and these are already cheap, very, very cheap, and the quality is not compromised. They're very pretty, shiny, just the same with the yarns that I've been purchasing before. So I have these silver ones. I purchased 6 of this, and then I also purchased these ones. These are blue violet. I love the color of this. Actually, these are the first one that I add to my cart, and then I decided to add more, you know, since I would still be needing more yarns for my pineapple project. So why not add more to it, just to justify the shipping cost. So I added those silver ones. But these yarns are the first ones that I added to my cart. And actually, I was trying to. This is what I've told you before, that I was trying to recreate or to create another pineapple slice. It's just that I love the color so much that I was thinking that I think I'm not going to create it into a shawl because I'm thinking of creating this into another project with the project that I already have in mind. And since I also have, the project that I have in mind that is not that has nothing to do with the pineapple sliced shawl pattern. And since I also have this similar color with a fine cotton yarn, so I am not sure if I would still be using this for my pineapple slice, because I would love to have this as my stash, or be used for another project that I have been you know designing in mind for the last 2 years already. So I'm not yet sure. So I have this. I purchased six, and then I would have said, because I need to create a cardigan for a friend of mine. So again, I purchased these yarns, same seller from this, because the yarns that they have are way cheaper than the seller that I have been buying before. But this time I purchased eight yarns, 800 grams in total, because these are 100 grams each. So this is the color of this is dark pink. So there. So I only purchased spun polyester yarn this time, and I would be using this for the cardigan. So I purchased eight so that I won't be running out of yarn for my cardigan that I would like to crochet, and I would be putting a lot of tassels on the hem. So I need to have more so that I won't be having a problem if I would be running out of yarn, or if I won't have a problem of running out of yarn for my project. Let me show you the yarns out from the plastics. So they're very, very pretty in person. Sorry, the color is very, very vibrant, especially this one. So this is dark pink, 8-ply spun polyester, and then this blue violet. Really love this. Really, really love this color. So this is blue violet. This one. And then the silver. So this is the silver. Okay, let me put them side by side. Actually, this would be a very good combination. If they would be made into a project, this one. They're very, very pretty. And for the announcement, but before that, I would like to share with you what I'm wearing today. So this is my Sophia Lacy Poncho. I released this pattern last 2021. I really, really love this pattern, this project. I was quite proud of myself, I was able to create a pattern or a project with this design. I really, really love this. Like, I've been trying to create this. I started this when I was in the province, and then I was able to finish, and even was able to make it live, publish it, and have it tested last 2021. But started this project last 2020. So this is my lacy, or my Sophia Lacy poncho. This is good, to be worn as be paired with jeans or whatever bottom that you would like to pair with this. You can have, you can cinch this. You can cinch the waist area with a belt, a tiny belt, and you can also have this a little longer, for a beach cover up. This would be good because I have a tester that she made it a little longer so that she can use it as a beach cover up. So a beach cover up would be good for this pattern also. And I would like to share with you also the works of my tester here. I will be sharing the photos, as well as I have recent photos, or I was able to have a photo shoot of these recently that I would love to show you here. And the announcement is I will be having a great sale for the pattern of my Sophia Lacy Poncho. Now, at the end of this month, the pattern would be sold will be on sale and will be sold for $1 only on my Ravelry store. $1 only, no code needed. Right away, if you would purchase this, it's only $1. So I hope you would be able to grab a copy of your own. So because I'm doing this, because I think of retiring this pattern soon. I would love to create more patterns, and I would like to have this pattern retire. That's what I have in mind. But let's just see if I will really make this pattern retire. So that's it for today's episode, and I hope you were able to find a thing or two that would somehow spark your creativity and give you inspiration. And I will see you all next time. Happy crochet and God bless us everyone.